Tonight I'm staying overnight in London's most haunted hotel, the Langham. Some of the ghost sightings here include former resident Napoleon III, who, to be honest with you, I couldn't recognise him from Adam. Even if I do see him around, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's Napoleon. I'd be like, I don't know who that is. It's a bloke with a tash. Other ghostly sightings include a German prince who apparently jumped from one of the top windows here and killed himself. So that's a jolly note, isn't it? So if I do see somebody with a face like that, sort of, you know, from being splattered onto the pavement, then I'll know it's him. Now, I've asked for their most haunted room, which is apparently room 333. I don't know if I'm going to get that room yet. We'll wait and see, but I have asked for it. Even if it's not, it's supposed to have a lot of like ghosts knocking about. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'm here to see if that is the case, if they are real, if they're not real. And I guess this is the place to find out. Anyway, let's go check in. Okay, we are heading to the 3rd floor. Now, I did try and ask for room 333, with it being the most haunted one. We didn't get it. We did get 318. So same floor, different room. It's quite a dark entrance. Kind of does have a spooky vibe about it. Let me show you around the room first, because it does have a sort of classic look to it, which isn't going to help with the hauntedness. Okay, so as you come in, you've got your lovely sort of classic bath and shower situation. What I do like about this bath is that they've put a little extension on it, like a little sort of conservatory for the shower. Really sort of adds value to the property. Nice little phone situation, I don't know, in case you're on the toilet and want to call a family member while you take a dump, I don't know. Quite unusual that really, isn't it? Over here you've got your very sort of classic looking sink, you know, your taps. Look at that. Some tap action for you. And down here we have got some softening hand wash. Do not get me started on this hand wash. Solution Levante Reconfortante. You're a hand wash. That's all I want from you. I don't want French. And over here you've got fresh lotion for the body. Late Franz Pauli corpse. I assume corpse is French for body. Corpse. Nice, isn't it? Anyway, chair for you to watch people in bed. No doubt I'll be seeing ghosts in that tonight. Anything under the bed? No, not for now. Slightly weird painting, sort of reddish. Could be blood. What else could it be really? I mean, what else is red in the world aside from blood? Handle on a chair. Now that is peculiar. Why would you need a handle on a chair? And if things weren't frightening enough, we have got a scary picture. All pictures that are black and white are scary. That's how it works. The Langham London Hotel, home to generations of great chefs. So these are the chefs of 1907. Oh my word, is he covered in chocolate or is that facial hair? I wonder if any of the chefs died in the kitchen or anything. Might end up with one of those ghosts knocking about. And then, what I think looks like some boiled sweets. I shall have a lemon sherbet. Ooh. Favoured it. If I just paid for that, surely they're free. It's a sherbet. Rice pudding, 18 quid. All day dining, that's served between 11:30 and 10. Bangers and mash, 25 quid. Still water, 7 quid. Thank God today's video is sponsored. Yes, today's video is sponsored by Level 8 Luggage. Level 8 Luggage produce luxury luggage. I've been very impressed with this. To be honest with you, I'd marry it. I might have to at this rate. It looks beautiful. There's different colours you can pick from as well. It's got a lovely hard shell on the outside, rock solid. I reckon I could probably sit on that, it won't break. I'm literally sat on it. I mean, even when I unbox the suitcase, you can tell that they're putting care and attention into the way they're even packaging the suitcase. They make the inside feel luxurious. You can see the lining of it. They don't need to do these things. They've chosen to do these things. If you're wanting something that's going to last a long time, that's durable, that, you know, is nice and smooth to use, it's high quality, it's built properly, this is the luggage for you. Look at the handle. Okay, look at it. Look, you ready? Smooth, seductive. Look, let me model it for you, because some of you aren't getting it, clearly. This currently has stuff in it, still lightweight. You can squat with it. High quality handle. What more is there to say? It's a suitcase. And look, if you want to get your hands on one, check out the link below in my description. Go check out the range of suitcases and carry-ons and various forms of luggage, and you'll be able to take one of these on your next trip. Anyway, let's see if we can find some ghosts. Let's look at the view we have got. Ooh, lovely, lovely view. Kind of looks like a prison. So yes, look, this is supposed to be the most haunted hotel in London. As to why room 333 is haunted, it says the doctor and his wife checked into the room on their wedding night. Oh, that's Fun, isn't it? Wedding? Oh, it's nice. The doctor allegedly murdered his wife and then himself. So, apparently he's knocking around as well. So we've got Napoleon III, a German prince we've never heard of, and a doctor and his wife. And I'm here by myself. Let's also try out the bed as well, because if we are going to be haunted tonight, then at least let's be haunted in a comfy bed. I've always said that. So we're just going to approach the bed here. Ooh, okay. Okay, it's a little bit soft. Oh, it's quite hard actually. Quite dense pillows. There's always a chandelier in these rooms. And old curtains. Yeah, not a fan of the curtains personally. I mean, what's this? What's going on here? It's frilly. It's always frilly, isn't it, in these kind of places? It's a thick curtain, that as well. Made for the Arctic. Right, so I've just been out to get some lunch. I'm not paying the prices that they've got here. Couldn't help but notice there isn't a room 333. I think somebody on the internet's been having me on. There's signs for room 332 and room 334. Nothing for room 333. Is it too haunted for anyone to stay there? Did too many people die in there? I don't know. Is it still a crime scene? That in itself is suspicious. That in itself has probably freaked me out more than the curtains have, or anything else here, to be honest. Why is there no room 33? Is that where they've trapped the ghosts? I don't know. That probably explains why they didn't give me room 333, because it doesn't exist. So somebody on the internet has mugged me off and made me look like a right sausage. That's why you don't believe everything on the internet, folks. Okay, so look, it is starting to get a little bit dark now. It's coming up to sort of tea time, dinner time type of thing. And I've been doing some research about this hotel, and I wasn't actually aware of quite the history of incidents at this hotel. Now, this used to be owned by the BBC, which I didn't realise either. It was first built in 1865, and there's some really interesting tales of paranormal activity, a newsreader staying in the hotel, waking up and seeing this bright ball of light hovering over them, which then sort of took a human form. They then left the room and went to their co-worker. Their co-worker brought them back into the room, and the ball of light was still here, and then it just slowly faded away. And then also the England cricket team apparently have stayed in this hotel a number of times before, and there's a number of interesting stories from them as well. Some of the members of the team were having like trouble sleeping in this hotel. Many of them actually refuse to stay in it now because of the ghosts that are lurking around. And actually Stuart Broad recounts one of his experiences of actually staying in this hotel. It was so hot in the room I just couldn't sleep. All of a sudden the taps in the bathroom came on for no reason. I turned the lights on and the taps turned themselves off. Then when I turned the lights off again, the taps came on. It really freaked me out. I ended up having to ask to move rooms, and then Stuart Broad's girlfriend was apparently really spooked about it too. Ben Stokes has had some problems sleeping as well. He's on the 3rd floor, which is where a lot of the issues are. I'm on the 3rd floor. Okay, well, that's not ideal. So yeah, it's got quite the history. And I'm here by myself for the whole night. Okay, it's 8:30 now. It's getting dark, and traditionally that is when ghosts come out. So I've got myself a UV torch, and we are going to hunt for signs of potentially blood or any other sort of bodily fluids that may have been left in the room as a result of horrific accidents which, you know, may lead to the ghosts. Perhaps we can find stuff that was around from, I don't know, Napoleon or something. It's probably had a wash since then, but, you know, let's investigate. Wow, that doesn't look great, does it? Let's have a look. Anything around here? Anything on the bed, perhaps? Oh, a little bit of something there. Maybe blood. Maybe other bodily fluids, I don't know. Left over from, I don't know, Valentine's Day or something. A little bit of something there, just also in the carpet. We do have a little bit of something here on this drawer. I'm not quite sure what that is. Could be paint, could be something else. And it leads down to this little splatter here. Now you'd hope that's not signs of a brutal murder in the presence of a ghost. Stuff might have happened in here, that's all I'm saying. Stuff might have happened. If you're a ghost, show yourself. Nah, I can't see any. Okay, it's starting to get late now, and I'm going to be heading to bed in a minute. I've been hearing some weird noises coming from, like, the bathroom direction. I think it's just like fan stuff or toilet stuff. I don't really know. I've also had some weird gushes of cold air coming as well. Could just be from the fan up there. Dial set to 22, so it shouldn't be producing cold air. That's the only sort of ghostly... No, see, that's not cold. That's the only sort of ghostly happenings that we've had so far. There is a weird sound here in the bathroom, though. That just makes everything look more creepy, doesn't it? Why on earth would you have a light underneath the table? That is bizarre. But yeah, like I say, I'm heading to bed now. Fingers crossed. We don't have... Do I want a ghost in the night? It would make for a better video, but then equally I do fancy a good night's sleep. I don't know, let's find out. Let's see what happens. Yeah, look, no signs of Germans so far. No sign of Napoleon. What was he? French? Italian? Don't know. One of them. Do you remember in the last place I went to in York, the hot tap was producing cold and the cold tap was producing hot? I had a plumber for a ghost. I've not got that this time. The taps are working. Lovely and cold, that. I mean, if you look for weird things, you're bound to find weird things. The brain's weird. It's a lump of meat in your head. Think about that for a minute. You've got meat in your head. It's a weird thought. Bit of blood, it's fine. Look, I would quite like to see a ghost tonight, if you're out there. I'm consenting. Right, okay, so I'm just in bed. And I thought before I go to bed, just to help me sleep, I'll read about some of the haunted stories here at the hotel. So we know about the doctor, we know about the German, we know about Napoleon. But what about the hallway haunting man with a gaping wound on his face? There's also a butler who roams the halls. I mean, I'm not going to be in the hall. As long as I can't get into the room, that's fine by me. Stay in the hall. Apparently there is a ghost who likes to toss guests out of their beds, especially in room 333, which may or may not exist. Still none the wiser. And I've just found something referring to room 333. Somebody left a comment on the hotel saying, "How do I book room 333? Somebody responded, "Room 333 does not exist anymore," and offered no further explanation. "Can you book room 333 or can you request it?" Somebody responded, "I think room 333 has been retired." That would make sense because there was no signage. Did they retire it because it was spooky? Or were too many people just turning up to book that room? Either way, I'm going to try and get a good night's sleep. Yes, this place is a bit weird when, you know, the lights go down. It does look a bit odd. It does look a bit spooky. I don't like those curtains. I don't like them at all. Not a fan of the chandelier. There's always mirrors. There's always mirrors as well in haunted places. A lot of mirrors. Let's try and go to bed in the haunted hotel. Good night. Oh, what a state. Good morning. This place is a bit creepy. The amount of different noises you hear during the night. I mean, stuff just coming and going in the bathroom, just like different noise. I can't even really describe what the noise was. It was just a constant sound, and then it would stop, and then you'd hear it start again in an hour. Various different things creaking. It is just a weird place. It's a creepy place, but I did get a fairly good night's sleep once I got off. I only had 7 hours, but no ghosts, no zombies, no demons, no doctors, no Napoleons. Yeah. Just a hotel, isn't it? It's the second time I've done these haunted places. And, there's just nothing knocking about. I don't know what people are on about. Oh, I've seen someone with a massive wound on the face. Oh, this place has got ghosts in it. I'm not seeing any. Not seeing any. And I even had a little light on in the bathroom as well last night. Because here's the thing. If you're in pitch black, how are you supposed to see the ghosts? Pop a little light on in the bathroom. So I even had a little light on in the bathroom and yet didn't see anything. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. Can't see ghosts in the pitch black. How would you be able to see them otherwise? It's photons and all that, isn't it? I have basically just stayed in a ridiculously overpriced old room, haven't I? Could have just been in a Premier Inn. Ghosts? Are you there? They don't tend to knock around in the morning, do they? It's always at night. Well, just finished up at the Langham Hotel. No signs of hauntedness there, but, you know, a few signs of horniness, at least. On that note, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.